In this video, you'll discover how to solve your 3x3 Rubik's Cube. I'm gonna keep things super simple, and I believe anybody can learn how to do this very quickly. I believe you're gonna get it when you follow these simple rules. Now, you can call these algorithms or formulas, but they're basically just rules. We're gonna start with, this is the yellow side because it's the yellow center there, green side, white side, and so on and so forth. Also, you're gonna have a top, a middle, and a bottom layer or row. So when we do this solve, mostly the white is gonna be on the bottom, and we're gonna talk about top, middle, and bottom. Grab your Rubik's Cube and follow me. Start by scrambling your Rubik's Cube, and don't overthink it, just twist it around, change the color scheme. There's no right way to do this one, just mix it up really good. Now your first step is to create a daisy on the yellow side. That means putting white petals next to that yellow center, and not the corners, but just the sides. Now, as soon as you get this step, please put in the comment section below that you got it, or if any of these instructions are unclear, please let me know. That feedback really helps me with these videos. Step 2 is to create a white cross on the white side. So now turn the yellow side up, and then whichever color is facing you first. So it's gonna be that center color directly under that white square. You're gonna turn that 2 times or 180 degrees so that instead of facing the yellow side, it's now facing the white side. You do that with each color. Go back to the top, turn that center to its color. This time it's green to green, and you're gonna turn it all the way around. 1, 2, it's facing the bottom. We have the blue left, and we turn it all the way under. It doesn't matter which side you start with, but finish with the white cross. Step 3 is going to have you solving the bottom layer and creating these upside down T's. You're gonna see those in just a minute. But this is where the first formula or the first algorithm is gonna come in, the first rule, and that is how to solve these white pieces and get the whole bottom solid white with the bottom layer, each color in the right position. So it really depends on where the white piece is to start, but it doesn't matter because you're gonna solve for that. So this white piece is over top of a yellow piece. I wanna make sure it's over the top of a colored piece. I turn it away from me, turn it back toward me, and then I do it again. So a total of 2 times if it's on the top. And then I'm going to see that it moves them onto the side. In this case, it's next to a red. So the corner is white and red. I turn that red corner to the red side. Remember, we know it's the red side because the red side is in the center. And then I'm going to put my thumb of the left hand. So I'm going to turn the left side, put my thumb on the bottom. I turn it away, pull it back toward me with that first finger, and then I rotate it back to the bottom. Now I added a little turn, but you don't necessarily need to do that. With this side, I'm going to turn it all the way around, find another white piece. There's that red piece. I'm going to turn the red again to the red center. That's the rule. The red's got to be on the red center. And now that white side is on the right side, so I turn the right hand away from me, pull it back in with my first finger, turn it back under, and then I pull it back around, lining up that red center. Turn to the side. Now you have a blue with the white, so we need to find the blue side. Just turn that top piece, the bottom 2 pieces move together. You line up the blue on the blue side. This time it's in the left side, so you're gonna turn the left hand away from you, pull that top one around with that first finger, and then pull everything back into where you came from. So you're just rotating it back towards you. And now I have orange and white. So we're gonna find the orange side, turning the top, hold the bottom 2 pieces so that you're turning the bottom 2 rows together, get to the orange side. It's on my left side again, so I'm gonna turn away from me, pull it back towards you, and then back under. And now you've solved the white side. The white is all solid on the bottom, and then the first layer, or the very bottom layer, is all solved too. So it's all the correct color, and they're on their correct side. So orange to orange, blue to blue, all the way around the cube, they should all match, and you get those upside down T's. Now you're gonna solve the second layer, which means the bottom 2 layers are all gonna be the same color. Find one of those middle side pieces that are in the top layer. You're gonna turn it toward its own color. So in this case, it's green to the green side. On the top of that green one, you're gonna have an orange sticker. So the orange, you're gonna turn it to the red side. So it's gonna be the opposite of the same color. Go to the red side. You're gonna turn it away from you, pull with that first finger, turn that side back in towards you, and then you're gonna turn the top layer back so that that orange corner is facing the orange side. Then you just solve the same way you did before when you had those white pieces in the top corner. So since it's the orange side, on the left side, you turn it away, pull it in, and turn it back under, and that's going to start to solve that second layer. So continue using this algorithm, look for another color. In this case, we find another green. We're gonna turn that to the green side, and the difference this time is that the red sticker's on top. So we're gonna just do basically the opposite of what we just did. So we go to the green side, find out which side is red, which side is orange. I make one turn so that the red is on the orange side, and I'm gonna turn my left hand away, first finger in, and the left hand back toward me, and then I turn it back over with that right finger, and then the red is now on that red corner, is on the red side, so I'm gonna turn that one and solve that, get that white piece back on the bottom. I turn it away from me, pull the first finger in, and turn it back, and now I have solid red on the bottom. I have that extra turn that always sets you up for the next move, and I'm almost there. I've got solid red, solid green, and now I have to solve and get rid of that blue piece. So on the top, I've got a blue facing me. I turn to the blue side. The orange is gonna be on my left. So that means I'm gonna turn it to the right, turn that top layer to the red side. So I turn the top layer. I'm gonna use my left hand. I go away from me first, pull in with the first finger, come back in the same direction, pulling toward me, and finish by turning with that first finger on the right hand, turn it to the orange side, and then solve that white corner. So I'm gonna use the right hand. I turn away from me, pull with the first finger, pull it back under. What we have left is we have to solve this yellow piece. So we have that red, we're gonna turn to the red side. The blue is going to be on the left, so we have to turn to the right. So I turn it toward the right or over the green side. And using the left hand, I'm gonna turn it away from me, pull it toward me with that top finger, turn it back in, and then I solve that white piece, putting it on the bottom, and now the entire bottom two layers are all in the correct spots. They're all solid colors. Fifth step in solving your Rubik's Cube is to make a yellow cross on the top or on the yellow side. And I'm gonna show you this algorithm a couple of times, or what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna twist the cube and how you're gonna twist it to get this. You might have to do it several times to end up with the yellow cross. Now, I was just fortunate in that the first time I did it, I ended up with that yellow cross, but it doesn't always happen that way. You don't always start with a middle yellow line. Sometimes they're on the side, sometimes they're on the top, but this is gonna work. If you just trust this algorithm, you do these turns over and over again until you have that top yellow cross, it's gonna work for you. Start with any color facing you, and you're gonna turn that whole side clockwise one time. Using your right hand, turn it away from you. Take that top side, turn it toward you, and then you're going to take that same right side and you're gonna pull it back in towards you, and then you're gonna use the top side with the other finger, you're gonna turn it back towards you, that other direction, line those white pieces back up, and then turn that face counterclockwise so the white side is all back on the bottom. And again, in this case, I ended up with a yellow cross, but if you don't have the yellow cross, keep doing that algorithm and it will appear. You're gonna get that cross if you just keep doing it. You've gotta trust the algorithm. Very close to solving your Rubik's Cube. You have just a couple steps left. Step 6, you're going to solve the top middle piece. And when you're done, all of the colors are gonna be on the correct side. So that center piece is all gonna be together. In this case, we're starting, we have the orange facing the right side or the correct side, but none of the others are in the right spot, which is good. This is what we want. You're going to start from this position here, and when you're done with one simple algorithm, they're all gonna be on the correct side. So you're gonna start with your right hand, you turn it away from you, and then you're gonna pull that first finger back towards you. you're going to turn the right side back in toward you in the opposite direction. And then you're going to turn the top in the same direction. So it goes away from you again. Then you turn that side piece up the third turn, and then the top piece comes back around twice in the opposite direction, lining up those white pieces, putting them back on the bottom. And then when you turn your cube, you're gonna see all of them are in the correct side, in the correct color. And if it doesn't happen this way right from the start, do the algorithm again, but make sure you're doing it from a side where that center piece is lined up, and it's going to work. Even closer, 2 more steps, and then you've solved your Rubik's Cube. You've got to get the corners in the correct spot. Even if they're not facing the correct direction, they have to be in the same side. So if you have a green and an orange and a yellow, then they have to be on that side or on that corner, even if they're not facing in the correct direction. This is what we have right here. So we have that yellow, it should be on the top, the green should be on the green side, the orange on the orange side, but that's okay. It's gonna be there in just a minute. I'm gonna start with that side facing me, the green side facing me. I'm gonna turn the top away from me. My right hand turns it up and away from me, and then I'm going to turn the left side, left finger, turn that top back in the direction where we started. The left side goes back up. Now I'm gonna pull the right finger around. That lines up my 3 white squares on the right. I turn that back under to the white side and do the same thing on the left. Lines up those 3, turn them under, and then I'm gonna look at the top, see if they're in their corners yet. And I'm close, but not there yet, so I do it again. So I'm gonna pull the top around with that right finger. I just turn it once. Using my right hand, I turn it up and away from me. The left top finger pulls the top back around. Turn the left hand up. Turn the right side back toward me. The right side down and under. Left side back around. Left side back down and under. And then check it again. And looks like we got lucky. We were fortunate. There were only 2 algorithms required. And now you're ready to do the final piece. You're so close. You're about to have everything back the way it was when you pulled it out of the box. You've solved your Rubik's Cube. All right, you've made it to the final step. This is how you solve your Rubik's Cube. You're gonna start with that yellow side facing you. Put one of the colors that's not yellow into the right side top corner, and you're going to use your right hand and you're going to turn it towards you. And then that right finger is gonna pull it in, and then you're gonna turn that right side back away from you, and then with the left finger, turn it back up. So you're gonna just continue to repeat this, right side towards you, and then that right finger pulls it up. Your right side turns it away from you, the left finger pulls it up, and that got us into the right spot. Now, that right side is all yellow, and we're gonna turn it. We've got 2 more colors to change. So we turn it toward us. Nothing moves except the top piece. Don't move the cube. Don't rotate the whole cube, just the top piece. The bottom 2 stay the same. Turn the right towards you, right finger up, right hand away from you, left finger up. That's white, so we do it again. Pull it in, pull that back finger up, turn it back down, pull the left finger up, and we did it again. Sometimes you have to do it multiple times, but again, trust the algorithm. It's gonna get you where you need to go. We've got 1 more corner. This is it. We're almost done. You've solved your Rubik's Cube. Once you've solved this one, put that in that right-hand corner. Don't turn the cube, just that top layer. Turn it in, up, away, left finger up. Oh, we're so close. Turn it in, up, turn it away. You've got 1 more turn maybe. There we go. You've just solved it. Now when you look at it, the sides are not going to be the same, so you need 1 little tiny turn. Get that green on the green side, the orange on the other orange side, and there you are, solid all the way through, just like you got it out of the box. You've just solved your Rubik's Cube. Please share this with others. Leave me some comments. Anything that wasn't clear, please let me know. And we're gonna do this again and again and again. And I'm gonna throw in some live streams so that we can do it together at the same time. I really want you to learn this.